Hi guys, this is Pallab Ghosal with you once again with a very interesting video for you today. Now, when I was doing my management, my MBA, and in marketing course, we studied something by Philip Kotler called the 4 P's of marketing. Now, today, what I'm going to share with you is the 4 C's of online marketing. Alright, so pretty interesting, guys. Keep your minds open and obviously focus. If you are working on multiple windows, Facebook chatting, using Skype and whatnot, please shut down all the other windows and zoom in and focus towards this video, because what I need is your undivided attention towards me and this whiteboard. So the first C of online marketing out of the 4 C's, it is called create. Now, what do you mean by create? Obviously, we mean that you should create content so that traffic comes towards you. And once you start marketing your business online, first thing you have to do is that you have to create enough content. You have to create enough blogs, videos, articles, so you are spread across the internet through your content. And most importantly, you have to be very consistent towards making your content. If you are blogging, you should make sure you are blogging every day for the next 90 days time. If you are doing video marketing, you should create a video a single day and upload the video into your YouTube channel every single day to create that kind of content out there. Number 2, is called capture. Now, obviously, once you are building your online business, and you have to capture leads people towards you, because if you have a website like this or your lead capture page, people are going to come and visit towards your lead capture page. But you have to have this opt-in box with an email ID and name, and this is subscribe button, and then subscribe over here. So you have to capture those leads towards you, because out of 100 people who visit your website, 99.9% are not going to buy from you instantly. Alright? So out of every 1,000 visitors, maybe one will buy your product immediately, but out of those 1,999, if you do not capture their leads in the proper manner, you will lose them forever and they will never ever come back to your website. So you need to capture those leads effectively. And then the third, and in my opinion, the most important step of these 4 C's is called connect. Now, this is very important, and I want to spend some time over here. Connect means you have to build a rapport, and you have to build a relationship with this particular prospect of yours. You have to treat them like your best friend, like your best buddy. So over a period of time, through a relationship being built up, they will feel like they know you, they like you, and they trust you. So you have to build that connection with you and your subscriber over a period of time. This will take some time. And how you do that? You do that by your email follow-up through your autoresponder. You do that through your videos, you do that through your Facebook fan page. You connect and build that authentic relationship between you and your prospect, your subscriber, over a period of time. And then, if these 3 C's are done in the proper manner, as I told you, then the 4th C follows automatically, which is called convert. In the 4th C, you convert this lead which you have captured and build a relationship over a period of time. You convert them into a buyer who buys the products or services which you are selling through you. And then you also convert them into a business partner who builds the business along with you. So guys, once again, the first C is create, the second C is capture, the third C is connect, and the fourth is convert. If we do the first three C's in the correct manner, following the basic thing which I told you in this video, the fourth C of conversion automatically follows. And obviously you have to be consistent and constantly growing in all these activities listed over here. Alright. Now guys, if you know my story, I was a corporate employee. After my MBA, I was very happily in the corporate world. I was a human resource executive doing very well for my job, and my only ambition was to climb the corporate ladder. I haven't heard about online marketing, network marketing. I used to hate at that point of time, because I used to think that people doesn't have any work, they only go and do network marketing and Amway kind of stuff. That was my feeling, and how wrong was I. So that was my thing. I started working in my job, doing very well, and one day I was talking to my that time boss, a very successful and renowned professional at that point of time, and he was probably getting almost 5-6 times of my monthly salary. And I remember one day I was chatting up with him, and I realized in my mind that time I was working 10 hours a day probably, and he used to work 16 hours a day. I used to come back to my hometown once in every 6 months. He used to go back to his hometown once every year. Now my bank balance used to get finished every 25th of the month, because if after 25th of the month, once I used to put my card, the debit card, inside the ATM, only thing which used to come out is hot air. And this man, if my account was negative, my boss's was double negative, because he was having his loans, his car loan and whatnot. So one day something sparked in my mind, and I told to myself that today I am working for the last 3-4 years, and he is working for the last 30 years. So we're working for more 30 years more. He is having more pressures in his work. He cannot go back to his hometown, and his financial status is even worse than what I have that point of time. So I told to myself that what am I aspiring for? People are climbing the corporate ladder like I was climbing the ladder, and there are people coming down like him who is saying that there is nothing at the top. And that very moment it like kicked into my mind, and I thought, enough is enough. I need to polish my own shoes. I need to do something for myself, and that's the point of time I started